EA.
Fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Back with more right after this. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Joined by Chris Webber and Grant Hill, our reporter Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Just about ready to get this one started. First, let's hear from Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And 2 conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton are in the backcourt. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. And it's LeVert in at the 3. And for the Celtics, at the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Robert Williams out there with Al Horford. And it's White in at the 1. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Williams on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum. No good, off the front rim. Outside Garland. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. And when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Now White. Outside, Brown. And he drives in. And he converts the layup.
Oh, not at all afraid of contact. Brown is aggressive driving to the basket.
And here's Garland. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. On the wing, Sexton. LeVert outside. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. LeVert goes in. Soft touch off the glass.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets into the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
Garland against White. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Tatum gets the bucket.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Here's Sexton. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Allen in the high post. Over Williams. Second shot opportunity. And Allen puts it in.
Tremendous effort from Allen. One of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
Now here's White. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Williams against Garland. And he makes it.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
LeVert outside. Back to Garland. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Tipped away and stolen by Williams. Brown finds White. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Williams. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Williams has got his second basket on the night.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Outside Sexton. Clock at 6. 11 feet out. Tatum pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And here's White. Horford with it. Pass to Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Buries it from 3. Brown's got 5.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Sexton. Here's LeVert. Here's Allen. In his last outing, 16 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for LeVert. Tatum with a steal. To the inside. Horford. There's the block. Outside Sexton. Pass to Allen. Shot to stop the run. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on White. And Grant, how often do players check in on their own stats during a season?
BA, everybody in the league watches their numbers. Some guys are just willing to admit it.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
He misses the free throw.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Good on the second one. White with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Tatum. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. LeVert outside. The teardrop. He can't get it to go. Horford with some nice D. White against Sexton. Outside Tatum. Pass to Williams. Kick out to Brown. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Cavs trailing. Garland, the pass to Allen. It's LeVert on the wing, hounded by Tatum. And it's Allen who slams it home.
High value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
Pass to Tatum. The Cavaliers pull it in. Last time they met was in Cleveland.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were, too.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
Mobley, no good.
I don't think the D does good enough here. But something causes the miss.
Drive by Brown. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karis LeVert.
And Brown's breakout offensively, it could be a surprise to some, but not to me. It's the end result of continuous gains to his shot-making arsenal.
Tice is checked in for Boston. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Love's checked in. And you watch teams try to defend Brown. See, Webb, they're not exactly sure what to take away.
Look, you can't go under screens. He's too good of a shooter now. You play him tight, that triggers the drive. And playing him physical sends him to the line where he's improved as well.
Now here's Sexton. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now White. To the right side. Tatum drives in. Rejected by Allen.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Cleveland. White, the pass to Horford. Back to White. Horford outside. Pass to Tice. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
LeVert outside. Goes back up. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Horford. Nesmith comes in for Jason Tatum. Smart's checked in for Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Free throw good from Allen. Boston trailing. And here's Smart, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Tice. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Wendler, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And he makes both free throws. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 11 so far. Now here's Rondo. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. To the wing on the left. Back to Markkanen. And he buries his first look.
Well, known for his shooting, Markkanen is still 7 feet. Great to see him score near the hoop.
Boston's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Williams. Covered by Love. And here is Williams. Over Love. Williams misses.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Outside. Rondo. Misses off the right iron.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Pritchard. Second chance shot. And it's laid up and in by Williams.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Pass to Love. Here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Such a wide open look. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Talk about an advanced distributor. I mean, there's passes that point guards can make, and there's passes that Rajon Rondo can make.
Now here's Smart. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Out to the right wing. Here's Pritchard. Checked by Rondo. Pritchard, no good.
And as great as Markkanen is on offense, his defense leaves much to be desired. Doesn't offer much defense as a post player at this point in his career.
First free throw is good. And for Markkanen and his defense, it's a work in progress. Grant, there's still some time for him to improve.
He's got a long way to go. Not a natural rebounder. He just looks a little uneasy when switched into ISO situations.
Markkanen hits them both.
And a revitalization for Markkanen last year. I mean, numbers back it up across the board. He flourished in a new role in a new system.
Here's Pritchard. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Tice. And the layup is good off the glass.
And he's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, when he's got a chance to attack the basket.
The Cavaliers leading. And Chris with Markkanen. He looked much more comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, and it was no secret that he was at odds with the previous coaching staff. I mean, he got back to focusing on his strengths. But still, he's a really good, strong, stretch big in this league.
Here's Nesmith. Out left to the wing. Tice passes to Williams. Takes one from 10 feet. Love grabs the miss.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Windler, averaging around 5 points a game. And that one's long. A minute 6 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Just 4 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And it's Smart missing. And he makes a first.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
And so he makes both from the line. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Here's Pritchard, checked by Rondo, and it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Pass to Pritchard. Williams from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Williams has got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Windler. Here's Okoro. And here's Love. Williams defending. Second chance effort. Here's Windler. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. He has 6.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Here's Pritchard. No good on the buzzer beater. Jarrett Allen getting it done for the Cavaliers. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. Well, if there's one thing we've seen from Colin Sexton in his young career, he can put the ball in the basket. But he said he's not trying to force anything.
I feel like I've just been calm and letting the game come to me and not trying to force anything and just getting shots that my teammates create for me and just knocking them down.
Well, Grant, he says he's just getting it in the flow.
Well, with his sky-high scoring rate, B.A., he's hunting his shot. And the key is he's finding good ones.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
So for Cleveland right now, we've got Kevin Love, Rajon Rondo out there with Okoro. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Windler in at the 3.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Rondo with it. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Love, nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Well, it's hard to keep Love for scoring. When he's using his strength to bury these shots, it's tough.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Rondo. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Rondo. Here's Windler. Off the mark there with a 3. Boston shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Here's Pritchard. Kicks it out to Smart. From downtown, gets the 3 to fall. Smart's got his first 3 points of the game.
Showing his range. Smart spacing the floor.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Rondo. Another shot. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Nesmith. Here's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Cleveland calls timeout. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Allen, the pass to Garland. Now here's Sexton. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. He got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Allen can't get it to go. Boston's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Drills it from deep. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the three ball, showing great strides in improving his range.
Garland, the pass to LeVert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Robert Williams picks up 1. Throw good, LeVert. Both free throws good for LeVert. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And here's LeVert for 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
Outside Tatum. Inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Caris LeVert. And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot. And he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Horford.
Earning more and more recognition for all the things he does. Horford's finally gone from underrated to appreciated.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. LeVert outside. Knocked loose. White with the steal. Left side Tatum. Going inside. And finished off by Tatum.
He covers a lot of ground with impressive long strides. Tatum excels at driving to the rack.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Pass to LeVert. Nice D from Tatum.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Out to the wing. Horford passes to Williams. Over Garland. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Horford. And now a 7-point Celtic lead. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Tatum. Drives to the hoop. Over LeVert. And it's Boston scoring again.
Showing off different dimensions to his game. I mean, Tatum's ability to get it done from there as well is impressive.
Here's Mobley. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Brown. Boston has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Garland with the ball. Now guarded by White. LeVert outside. Baseline jumper. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Garland against White. Pass to Tatum. Over LeVert. And it's Tatum missing.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Here's LeVert, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Outside Garland. Here's Mobley. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Brown against LeVert. White on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Sexton. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Pass to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Garland. The offensive rebound. Oh, they get a hand on it. Allen, the pass to LeVert. Three-pointer, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Just off his game. Forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 11. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Atlanta.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
White can't hit. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Sexton. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Boston's gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Pass to White from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster, but now he's become nearly unstoppable.
Tice is checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for White. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Markkanen's checked in for LeVert. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Markkanen outside. Back to Garland. Markkanen outside. Pass to Allen, and stolen by Williams. Now the Celtics on the move. Oh, got a piece of it. Smart with the ball, guarded by Garland. To the paint. Now Sexton. Here's Mobley. Markkanen outside. Pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Brown. And the 10-footer finds the target. And you know, in the under 25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future.
Takes a 13-footer. Cleveland the rebound. And rejected.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Smart passes to Tatum. Now here's Tice. Allen defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Markkanen outside to the middle. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist by Markkanen.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Pass to Brown. Back to Smart. Tice left side. There's the 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Rondo with it. Guarded now by Smart. Here's Windler. Can't get it to drop. And it's Boston the other way. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They played with energy and communicated well. It made things difficult out there.
Now here's Tatum. 38 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards too.
Here's Rondo. Here's Okoro. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's Williams. Tice outside. Pass to Smart. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
It's amazing. The development of Brown as a scorer, and he's an exciting two-way talent. He's showing us all that tonight.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Markkanen, the pass to Love. And he drops it first.
The versatility of Love. He's a dependable shooter from deep, a rugged post player, great rebounder. He does so many things well.
And Love drops them both.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Here's Pritchard, checked by Rondo. Smart right side. There's Nesmith with a three. Unable to get that one. And so it's Boston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And Kenny, how do you think the Cavaliers were playing?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Al Horford out there with Robert Williams. And it's White in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Pass to LeVert. Looking to end this cold spell. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Horford. The Celtics shooting around 51%. That's a good number. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
Hey, right here.
Tatum against LeVert. Pass to Mobley. Takes the 3. Here's Allen.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
White, the pass to Williams. The 3 from Sexton. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Sexton's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Sexton's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field so far. Outside Tatum. Back to White. Pass to Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Now, look, it's never easy to stop Horford. I mean, mainly because he's so strong and able to shrug off the D.
Garland finds LeVert. Now Sexton. Pass to Garland. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Garland's got 6 points.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Tatum with it. And here is Williams. Now Horford. He's checked by LeVert. With the 7-footer. Horford can't hit. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter.
When thinking about Colin Sexton, the first thing that comes to mind is his burst. I mean, his acceleration is just tremendous. He can go from 0 to 60 like a race car.
Garland, no good. Garland's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Brown against LeVert. Outside, Brown. Outside, Tatum. Tipped, and he recovers it. Here's Williams. Pass to Horford. Over LeVert. Horford missing again. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Brown against Sexton. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. The Celtics have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Outside Tatum. Out to Horford. Pass to White. Fires the 3. It's tipped. Tatum with a steal. 3 on 3. Williams passes to Brown. Oh, they need this. And he lays it in. Brown's got 16. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
To the paint.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. And the Celtics call time here.
And it's always fun to see a defensive powerhouse like Evan Mobley. He savors any chance he gets to affect a shot or totally shut down an opponent.
The Celtics have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Garland against White. Now here's Tatum. The D's right on him. Nice D from Allen. Well, when you look at Mobley's collegiate stat line, blocks definitely jump out at you. He averaged almost 3 a game.
Well, B.A., he obviously knows how to use all of his reach, but I'm sure he'll have to make some adjustments to be as effective here in the NBA.
Now here's White. He has 6. Looking to get it going. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
For Cleveland, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Back to Garland. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Shoots over Mobley. And that one hits the back iron. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Celtics making a change here. Tice has checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Love's checked in. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. And here's White, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Tice passes to Tatum. White against Love. Just 5 on the clock. White, good. White's got 8 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now here's LeVert. Tatum with the block.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Here's Garland. Love the open look. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Love against White. Horford, right side. Here's an 8-footer. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. LeVert goes against Tatum. Tries to snap the cold streak. The shot no good. Tice with the defensive effort. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Brown. And the Celtics lead by 18.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's Garland. He has 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Cleveland calls timeout. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Horford. Nesmith comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Now here's Rondo. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Mobley. Love for 3. Knocks down the triple.
I admire the quickness. Love's catch and shoot Jay is instant. Out of his hands in a second's notice.
That's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. Smart left side. Takes a 3. Love grabs the miss. Cleveland has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Down low. Here's Rondo. Drops in the layup for 2. Rondo. He's got his first basket.
Well, for a point guard, despite shaky range, Rondo has a pretty good field goal percentage for his career. A lot of that is shot selection.
Smart outside. Here's Tice. Got a hand on it. Here's Okoro. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Windler. Here's Okoro. The 3 is up. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Here's Pritchard to the left wing. Here's Nesmith. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Windler. 6 points for him. Markkanen outside. Outside. Rondo. Garland's checked in for Okoro. On defense, the Celtics. Love passes to Garland. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. Tries again. Markkanen misses. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. On the drive, Smart. Count it. Good. Smart has got 5 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Garland. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. With some arc, it doesn't go for him. Tice with the defensive effort. Now here's Smart. Checked by Rondo. It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Rondo. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter of the game. Count it. And there's 1:38 left to play in the third. Here's Pritchard. Tice outside. Here's Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Back to Pritchard. The three is up. Cavaliers with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Windler. It's deflected. Garland against Smart. Here he goes. It's stolen by Love. Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Giving his height, Markkanen makes dunking look second nature. Got to keep him away from the rim.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Now here's Smart. Back to Pritchard. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. Outside Garland. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. .26 seconds left in the third. Garland against Smart. 5 to shoot. Pass to Love. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Love has never been afraid to get down and dirty inside. Even through contact, he's savvy enough to find a way to finish.
Puts it up from 17, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter. And so it's Boston ending the quarter up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Rajon Rondo, Kevin Love out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Allen in at the 5. And stolen by Markkanen. Love for 3. He drops it from range.
Bigs with this kind of range only becoming more popular. You see the difference in the offense with Love on the floor.
Outside Tatum. Smart for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Williams is checked in for Williams. Sexton's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavs trailing. Now here's Garland. Markkanen outside. The ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. And the Celtics shooting the ball at 48% so far. Pass to Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. So it's the Cavaliers now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's Markkanen. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Driving with a purpose there. It's crucial that Markkanen continues to cut with this kind of tenacity.
Shoot two.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you got to be excited about Markkanen's future. I mean, he's a big man who can really shoot it and shoulder the offensive load.
Horford, he's checked in for Tice. Markkanen hits them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Here's Pritchard. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 4 rebounds now.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And he knocks down the first one. The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Celtics with the lead. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Now White. It's Smart on the wing. Clock at 6. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
And so it's Boston with it, following the score by Cleveland. A nice shot by Tatum.
Gets hit on the drive. Excellent body control. Tatum's a well-coordinated athlete.
Cleveland has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Garland with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Here's Sexton. That shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. White drives in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the inside, Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Horford. Pass to Williams. Nice move. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. The rebound, Celtics. Horford's got rebound number 8 now. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Garland. Smart outside. Back to Horford. Somehow scores the layup in traffic.
Well, there's just no slowing down Horford or any big man for that point when he gets in that deep. The defense is there, but he's just a master at taking the strong side.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Sexton passes to Love, and here's LeVert for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in the game.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
White for 3. No good that time. And Cleveland the other way now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Boston has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Outside Garland. Pass to Sexton. Here's Garland. He's guarded by White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sexton. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
And here's Tatum. Driving in. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's inside. Here's Garland. Deflected. Second shot opportunity. White finds Tatum. Back to White. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
You talk to anyone about White, Grant, they'll tell you he's best when he's being assertive.
I totally agree. I mean, White can be caught standing around when he's not involved. You want him initiating and pick and roll, and he makes pretty good decisions. Now, he may never be a star, but he's going to give you solid minutes.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. That's good from White.
Yeah, and you know, everybody wants to compare everybody. You know, Tatum's like Kobe. Tatum's like Paul Pierce. But you watch Tatum, he's carved out a niche of his own.
Now here's Garland. And here's LeVert for 3. Out to Garland. Launches it. Rebound Boston.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
White against Garland. White, the pass to Brown. There's Tatum with the 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 16th rebound on the night. And the unique blend of size and skill makes Tatum difficult to match up with, Chris.
Bigger defenders can't mirror him. Smaller defenders can't alter his shot. And he's still at the beginning stages of his development.
White with it. Outside, Brown. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Pass to Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Struggling in a game that could still go either way. That basket makes him 1 of 6 in the final period.
White, the pass to Horford. Tatum with it. Into the lane. Chalk up 2 there. Tatum's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
The Cavaliers have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Out to Garland. Pass to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Off target with the 3.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And the jam by Brown.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim-rocking Shazam.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. White against Garland. And here's LeVert for 3. Kept alive. Back to Garland. Second chance effort. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Brown. Outside to LeVert. And it's all from three-point range.
The more threes he misses, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Brown passes to Williams. Over to the wing. Horford for 3. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's Sexton on the take. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Williams against Allen. It's Brown on the wing. Nails it from 3. Brown's got 21 points in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Cleveland calls timeout. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
JV Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He did everything he could to fire the team up, saying, quote, "I don't care how far down we are. We can do this. Attack and take what's ours. Let's go out there and show them it's not over."
Allie, thank you. Now here's White. Pass to Brown. Here's Horford. The 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Here's LeVert. Here's Allen. Outside for Sexton. Here's LeVert. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
In the first half, they were racking up second chance points, but not as much since the break.
Pass to Tatum. To the paint. Here's Williams. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karis LeVert.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Everyone knew Williams would take a little time to mature. But see, Webb, now he has, and he's making an impact.
He was kind of a boom or bust prospect for that reason. He has all the physical abilities in the world, good instincts for the game. It's great to see him holding himself accountable and contributing at a high level.
So tough to negate LeVert's wingspan when he's in attack mode. It's one of his deadliest characteristics.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Pass to Brown. Fires the three. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Now here's Love. And they'll get another chance.
And his teammates appreciate the energy. Nice job to keep the possession going.
LeVert goes against White. Outside, Brown. From outside the arc. Kept alive by Boston. The Cavaliers shooting around 35% for the game. Sexton passes to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
The big man putting his mark on the game. Kevin Love imposing his will in a major way.
Pass to Tatum. 1:11 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. This takes a 13-footer. No good there. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Celtics.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Jason Tatum.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
LeVert with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. LeVert passes to Allen. Over Tatum. Here's Love. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. "16 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Brown. So we see the Celtics get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
Just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's presentation. So long and good night, everyone.